Welcome back, everybody. It's another sunny day in Central Florida, and we're talking pineapples today. Okay?
Yeah.
We had a good season of pineapples, a good pineapple harvest this year. What do you think we got? 20, something like that?
Easily 20.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we moved into this place 4 years ago. And so this was our first real flush of pineapples,
Yeah.
because we left so many behind at our last house. But
Yeah, we got a couple before this year, but this was really the first year. I mean, now every year after we're going to get tons of them.
I think we got 4 last year.
Yeah.
And this year, I think now we're going to be getting 20, 30, 40 a year. So.
Yeah. So
Great.
it's over now, though. The pineapples are gone, and now we're talking propagation. You know, now the pineapples, we picked them all. They've all been eaten. Now we got to grow more. We got to grow new ones. And we're lucky because the pineapple plant provides us with 4 different ways to do that, basically. So the first one, the easiest one that probably everyone's heard of, is you can take the crown of your pineapple plant and cut it off, get all the fruit and stuff
That
off.
one's got the most fruit.
And stick it in some water, or just stick it right in the ground. But if you stick it in some water, there's several different ways to do this. They all work. I mean, these are tough little plants. Bromeliads in general, pineapples are in the bromeliad family, and bromeliads are just tough plants. And anyways, there's a lot of ways you can get your pineapple crowns to root, but they almost all work. And then you can also do what with them? You've been wanting to talk about this.
Oh, split them in half.
Yes.
You can cut them in half, or you can cut them, if it's real big, you can cut it into 4 or 6.
Right, this one crown right here. So you can just stick this crown in the ground. You can get one plant, but literally you can chop this in half. Hold that for me. You got to chop it like this. You can't chop it like that, obviously.
Yeah.
But if you chop it like that, you'll get 2 plants from it.
And you're really going after this part of the plant,
Yeah.
because most of this will die off when you plant it.
So that's one way. That's one thing the plant gives to us to make more plants.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead, though. We're standing here kind of in this weird corner because we have a good example of the rest of it here. There's three things that we can get off this pineapple plant to propagate more plants, and I think I can show you 2 of them at least. There's 2 different kinds of suckers that'll come off of a pineapple plant, and there's something called a slip. And so let's get into it. You have I think
I'd show the flower, the spent flower.
Okay, yeah. So the first one, we'll show you. You can see this is right here is the original mother plant, and this is the original.
That's where the pineapple came
fruit
from.
stalk right here.
Yep.
So if you get a little pup, or not, I guess you don't want to call them pups, but
a plant.
I gotta get this. Sorry guys, we got all these plants in here. If you get a sucker that comes off of the fruit stalk, it's actually called a slip. And we have one right here. You can see it coming off of that, right at the top of that fruit stalk. And sometimes I think you can actually get them coming off the fruit themselves. Oh, it just popped right off. So there you go.
So we can plant that.
So this is a slip, and you can plant this. Honestly, we've never cut a slip in half, have we?
No.
We've only cut crowns in half.
Yes.
But you could probably stick this in,
works.
you could probably stick this in water to get it to root. We have just stuck these right in the ground, and they've rooted easily.
Or we just left them on the plant.
Or, well, no, I don't
like...
think we've left a slip on the plant. Hold on, I'm getting to that. Okay.
All right.
So the next thing we have is right here. So we have the mother. Uh-oh, what was that?
It's just the water.
Oh, okay. So you have the mother plant right here with the fruit stalk, and then we got the slip off of that, and then right here.
Right here.
Yes, is the next pup. Wow, why do I keep saying pup?
The next generation.
No, not pup. What's the right word?
Slip?
I just said it 2 seconds ago. Not slip.
Sucker.
I'm going sucker. There we go. So the next one you have is this is a sucker that came out of the leaf axils right here.
Of the mother plant.
Yes. So you can leave this on the mother plant. And just leave the mother plant, and this will shoot up a fruit, and it'll fruit fine.
And that's probably what we'll do with this one.
That's probably is what we'll do with this one. And then there's another sucker. I think it's called the. I'll put it down below. Platoon sucker. I'll have it down below. And those are suckers that actually come out of the root base. And I don't think this plant has any coming out of the root base, at least that we can see. If we pulled the whole plant out, maybe. But I don't see any. We do have the one sucker right there, and like she said, we're just going to leave that and let it
let it give us a pineapple.
I mean,
next
you
year.
could rip this whole thing out and rip that off if you want and plant it, but we usually just leave those. The slips, though, that come off of the fruit stalk, we always take out. And in fact, I think they just pop off eventually. They get big enough that they just pop right off.
Yeah,
so
because look, it's like pinched at the end.
So we always take those off and
plant them.
just plant them. But we are lucky. I mean, you know, we got.
These will give you fruit quicker than the top will.
Oh yeah.
So the tops in
Well, now
in
this
our
one,
experience,
the sucker will give you the fastest fruit. Because it's in the ground, it has roots already and everything else.
But
this will, this will give you fruit faster than the crowns will.
This is the slowest, but it's free. It's trash, right?
Right.
It's discard when you're done eating the fruit. So every time you go to the grocery store, buy a pineapple.
Yeah, and you can see every time we buy pineapple, we pop the crown in the ground. We have pineapples just everywhere. I mean,
a lot of the tops you
in
get
there.
off the pineapples in the grocery store are giant, and those are the ones you can really cut up into multiple plants. So
you do need to. Sometimes we'll get them, and I mean, you got to look at them. Sometimes they'll be a little moldy, and they just don't make it. You know, they were sitting on the shelf too long, or something like that. So if you're buying a pineapple to replant, you know, buy it for the fruit, but also pick one with a good healthy crown on it. Because you know, it's you want to start with something nice and healthy.
If you ever see pineapples for sale without a top,
you got something special there.
Yeah, you got something special.
Someone went through some extra effort to take that top so you couldn't plant it. So
yeah.
All right, well, we're lucky. We got lots of pineapples, and the pineapple plant provided us with multiple ways to grow more.
Yes.
So, all right.
You never have enough pineapples.
Yeah. All right, y'all. All right, if you have any questions or comments about our pineapple plants or about the slips or the, I was gonna say pups, suckers that we've showed you today, just post down below. Till next time, everybody out there, take care.
Bye.